Niner fam, I apologize. I haven't uploaded in a very long time, and there's no really excuse behind that. What the hell is this chick doing? There's no really excuse behind that. I just haven't had the chance to upload. I've been really busy with work. I'm about to go to Florida here in 3 days. I leave on Friday to go to Florida. So yeah, there really hasn't been that much big news in the NFL world. There's been some signings that I didn't cover on this channel that I would usually cover with time. But let's talk about the Gerald McCoy. He went to the Panthers. I really thought he was going to go to Cleveland and build onto their empire they're building in Cleveland. But Gerald McCoy decided to sign with the Carolina Panthers. So that was something that I didn't cover on this channel. There was a lot of other things. Nick Bosa tweaked his hamstring. In practice. I believe it was the first practice. Former linebacker of the Niners, Reuben Foster, tore his ACL. So there's a lot of things I haven't covered on this channel. But my reaction to the Reuben Foster thing and the Gerald McCoy signing, Panthers' defensive interior line just got better. And with Reuben Foster, it's a big hurt to the Skins linebacker core. That was probably their best linebacker they had on that roster. I believe there's another stud they have too. The Skins do have as a linebacker. But yeah, anyways, why are we here? Why are we talking? Why am I back? Because big news that just broke that I couldn't skip. Navorro Bowman has officially retired from the NFL. Former 49ers linebacker, was my favorite player. My favorite two players growing up as a 49er fan were, and keep in mind I'm only 17, so when I was 10 years old, the 49ers went to the Super Bowl. I think I was 11 at the time, but either way, it's been a long time since the 49ers have been good, and the two people that I always loved watching on game days were Navorro Bowman and Patrick Willis. If you guys do not know, here's a fun fact about me. Patrick Willis is by far my favorite all-time 49er role model as a kid. But my second favorite player was always Navorro Bowman. It was always Navorro Bowman. And then I believe after Navorro Bowman, I believe my third favorite player was Michael Crabtree. So it was on that team when the good days. And we're trying to get back to the good days. But yeah, Navorro Bowman has officially retired. I believe 5 Pro Bowls, Super Bowl appearance, stud, run stopper, in his prime could cover the pass. So the NFL's losing a legend. Navorro Bowman, I think, could easily be entered as a Hall of Famer. I think it's, when the 49ers cut him, it was kind of bittersweet. And I think a lot of Niners fans and a lot of NFL people and a lot of NFL fans knew that Navorro Bowman's time as a 49er and as an NFL player in general, it was distinguishing. So he did play with Oakland that same year when he signed with after he was cut from the Niners. But yeah, Navorro Bowman retires. I think it was the right time. I believe last season he didn't even play a snap. I don't think anybody picked him up last season. But the previous year before that, played for Oakland. Finished out the year with Oakland. I think it was Jack Del Rio's last year as the Raiders head coach when Navorro Bowman was playing. So this was back in 2017. This was back, I don't even think Navorro Bowman played when Jimmy Garoppolo played in those last 5 games, because I believe he was cut before Garoppolo was signed or traded to the Niners. So yeah, it's been a long time since Navorro Bowman has been in a 49er uniform, but it's a good thing. Navorro Bowman is retiring as a 49er, so yeah. But what a bittersweet day for Niners fans. Damn. Navorro Bowman, man. Navorro Bowman and Patrick Willis. Those were the glory days. A lot of people say it was in, well, for me at least, I wasn't around when it was the Dwight Clark, the Joe Montana, the Jerry Rice, the Ronnie Lott. I wasn't around when it was just them, when it was just those guys, but other than that, yeah, Navorro Bowman was a stud. I mean, year in, year out, every single game, played his heart out. and was the leader when Patrick Willis left. Navorro Bowman was the center and the nucleus of the 49ers defense when Patrick Willis left. Tell me I'm wrong or not. I do not care. Navorro Bowman was the 49ers' heart and soul of that defense when Patrick Willis left. Because when Patrick Willis retired, I believe Justin Smith retired the same year. Frank Gore signed with the Colts the same year. Jim Harbaugh left that year as well. God, that was a terrible year. But yeah, Navorro Bowman calls it quits and hangs up his cleats after a long football career. So congratulations to Navorro Bowman, one of my favorite all-time players to ever play football, on the retirement. In my opinion, he's a Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Fame linebacker. I think he did enough in his career to be a Hall of Fame linebacker. And he was a part of the best linebacker duo in NFL history. So congrats to Navorro Bowman on retiring, and hopefully he enjoys his retirement. He needs to live it up in retirement. He deserves a great retirement. So with that being said, just want to come on here and kind of tell you guys, I'm going to try to start picking this back up, but I am taking a vacation here in the next couple days. So I don't know how many videos are going to be out, but it just depends on the news. If there's a lot of good NFL news, I'll cover it. So with that being said, cheers to Navorro Bowman. He's going to sign probably a one-day contract with the Niners and retire as a 49er. So with that being said, bittersweet day for Niner fans. And the Bay Area, the 49ers, and the NFL world lost a legend today in Navorro Bowman. So congrats to Navorro Bowman on a hell of a career, and live it up in retirement. With that being said, it's NinerJ49. I'm going to start uploading more, I promise. It's just been really busy, and there's been a lot of news. There has been a lot of news that I haven't covered. But I'm going to try to get back at it. I am at it for summer break, too, so that's going to give me more help going in and making these videos. But Navorro Bowman retires, calls it quits on football after a hell of a career.